So today's question is word search, which is very interesting, very popular question if you are appearing for a bigger MNCs or big FANG type of companies. So what interviewer will give you? Interviewer will give you this kind of matrix which contains characters, and a word also he will give that you need to find this word in this matrix. If it is present, just return true. Not present, return false. This can be in any format. It can be starting from here, it can be starting ending anywhere. So how you will solve this very optimally, I will show you in this video. But before starting the video, I want to show you that this is my channel. If you haven't subscribed my channel till now, then please subscribe for this kind of coding related videos. And if you are preparing for your interview, then go through this complete playlist which contains a lot of different questions from different topics like strings, array, recursion, stack, queue. You can go and watch it out. And if you are focusing on arrays, you can go to this playlist and check it out. If you are focusing on complete recursion, then you can go and watch this complete playlist. Okay. And if you want to learn binary search, you can check this complete playlist. So let's start the video without wasting any time. So here in this exist function is there, and we have to return true or false. This board is a matrix. This word is a string. So let me create a visited array. Why I'm creating a visited array? Because we cannot visit that element two times, like C is there. Okay. So if you are visiting this E once, you cannot visit this E again. Okay. So that is a thing what you need to have in your mind. So we have to track which element we already visited. So we can create a copy of this board, and while doing copy, we'll have what? Each and every row we will have. So simply here I can write row dot map. In this we'll have what column? We'll simply write 0. We'll also have row length. Row length will be board dot length. We'll also have column length. It will be board of 0 dot length. Okay, so let me split it into two lines. So then what we'll do, we'll start our for loop. For let row equals to 0, row is less than row length, row plus plus. Same manner we'll do let column equals to 0, column is less than column length, and column plus plus. Each and every time we'll check a recursive function that we'll create, and if we are unable to find that element, we are returning false. If we are able to find that if condition, we are writing it here. Check recursively. This is a function which we will be creating in some time. So here what we will be passing, that we'll figure out. First let us create that function, and in this recursive function we will take the board, we'll take the word, we'll take which row, which column, then we will take the row length, column length, which position we are standing currently, and this visited array. Okay, this is what we need. So we can pass it board, word, row, column, row length, column length, position we should pass 0, and this visited array. So if at the end it is returning true, then we will also return true. If it is not returning for any of row and column, we'll return false. Means we are traversing the complete matrix here. We are checking this recursively from each and every point. We are checking recursively. So that recursive function, I am going to write it here. So what is the base case here? The base case is in which position you are standing. If that position is basically number, means up to which point of the word we got or we basically matched. So if that position is equals to your word length, that means we match each and every character what are present in the word. So that means we should return true in this case. Okay. Else what are the other cases? Other cases means we'll check for the false case. Then what we have to do? We have to check for left case, we have to check for right case, top and bottom. So 4 positions this thing can move. Like if you are starting from this S, you can move to 4 directions. Okay, so what are the things we need to check while moving? If the row is less than 0, that means we are standing, assume, on this A and we are checking for left, so row will be less than 0 na? So this case we should return false. Similarly, this can happen with the column also. Maybe you are standing at A but you are checking for top. Like top means the top is what? There is no element. So if that is less than 0, then also you should return false. So we are basically writing that cases where you will return false. So assume where you are standing, that is already visited, means row and column, if that is equals to 1, that means it is visited, because initially it is 0. So whenever we are visiting, we'll mark it as 1. So in this case also we'll return false. So what are other cases? When your row is greater than the row length, greater than equals to, or the column is greater than equals to column length. Okay, means you are standing here, you are checking for the right element, so it does not exist. Or you are standing at this point, you are checking from the bottom element, so that one also does not exist. So this kind of cases we are checking it here. What other cases we can check? There are also other cases, let me also write it. So if the board index wherever you are standing, that is basically row and column, if that is not equals to that word position, means the current position in the word wherever you are standing and this currently where you are checking are not matching, then also this is a falsy case now. At this condition you also return false. So after checking this many things, we can simply create a variable, let is exist. A variable I have created which will contain 4 functions, recursive function with different directions, because we have to check in different directions now. So what I'll do, I'll simply copy the whole thing here, whatever we are passing. Okay, we'll pass it, but this time we have to check for top. So if we want to check for top, so I can write +1 here, and if this thing is matching, means this is the case. If it is not matching, it will remove. If it is matching with the word, then only it will try to run this case. Okay, so we'll check for the top, so that's why I've incremented this. I want to check for the next element in the word, so that's why I have written for this one. Okay, if this is true, or we are writing it 4 times. Why? Because top one we have checked, we have to check for bottom position. Similarly, we have to check for left and right? So for left, I can write this -1, and for right, I can write this +1. So this will check 4 condition. Okay, and at last, we can simply return is exist. But here one thing is missing, that is this visited array. If that element is matching, like the word wherever you are standing and this element, okay, then you should mark the visited of row and column to 1. Same manner, after this step you should mark visited of row and column to 0. So let me run the test cases. Okay, so here you can see it is telling us this thing, because we have to check this 2 thing previously. Okay, or else this thing you can add late. Means what I'm saying, this thing needs to be checked first, then you can add this visited wala thing, and then this. Okay, so let me run it. You can see 3 test cases passed. So let me submit my solution. My solution beats 84.19% and it passed 88 test cases. So if you liked my approach, then please like this video, share with your friends and subscribe the channel for this kind of very interesting questions. So let's meet in the next video. That's all for today guys. Thank you for watching.